everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we'll be reviewing the Nissan Sentra. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Ken Garf Nissan here in Salt Lake, creating some time with the Sentra. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide as well. If you have any questions, by the way, just ask for Paul. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a 2-liter 4-cylinder that goes through a CVT. Fuel economy is 30 around town and then 38 on the highway, with power outputs being 149 horsepower and then 145 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. Starting with the front end, I think this is really cool with the hood design, and I like the lights here on the Sentra. I think those are pretty sharp as well. You can see the chrome trim that kind of pops down a little bit. Blacked out grille here with the Nissan logo. You've got the little SR badge there off to the side. And yeah, overall, especially this color, it's pretty sharp looking. Now on the side here, our tire wheel setup is 215 by 45 by 18 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels completely blacked out. Got the 5-spoke design. Look how the fender pops out a bit. We've got the blacked out mirror cap. You got the chrome trim there at the bottom of the window, and there's the side profile. Now this leads us to the key fob, where we've got the Nissan logo. We have our lock and unlock function. We've got the remote start function. We've got the opening here for the trunk as well, and we'll pop it open. Now popping into the cargo area, you can see there's quite a bit of space. The Sentra is not a huge car, but still practical enough. I mean, this is more than enough space for most people, I would say. And then when you're actually all done, just plop it down, pretty straightforward. You got a little body painted spoiler here. Look at the taillight design. You can see a little exhaust tip poking out the bottom as well. And there's the rest of the rear. Now popping inside, you can see we've got the orange stitching at the top and down below. And then look at the trim here at the seats. It's pretty cool, this mix with, I guess it's kind of like suede there at the cloth. It's pretty interesting. And then legroom back here is solid. We've got a little USB port there in the back, and then you can see headroom back here is good too. And this of course leads us up front, where again you can see with the orange stitching, and it looks like it's even soft touch at the top, but yeah, you've got more of that down below. All of our window controls, we've got our mirror adjustments. Let's quick look at the mirrors themselves. And here's the front seat. It's cool with the orange. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see with the plastic wrapping, but you've got all that trim there. It is manually adjustable. Nice stitching there on the dash too. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you guys can see soft touch all around. We've got the orange stitching there in the center. Bunch of practical controls here on the front. You guys can see here with the adaptive cruise control, voice command controls. We've got our volume controls, all of that built in. Traditional stocks here on the back. And then gauge cluster is partially analog, partially digital there in the center to show you different bits of information on the car. You know, just because this is in transport mode, we're not going to be able to see a backup camera or anything like that, like this won't pop on. But Nissan's newer infotainment system is pretty straightforward. It's got little analog shortcut buttons and all of that's built in. You can see we've got nice soft touch trim all across the dash. Got 3 vents there in the center. Dual zone climate with this, heated seats as well. Auto stop start. You can turn it off though if you want. Got some USB ports there. Shifter here for the CVT. Got some cup holders here. And then quickly show you guys the glove box storage. Center console. Nice. I like the soft touch and the stitching here. We've got a manual mirror dimmer. See with the sunglass holder, and then no sunroof. Here's a quick look at the window sticker here with the Sentra. You guys can see total MSRP $27,665, and let's see how it performs. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Just the hood, both the mirrors, get the rest of the rear, and let us set off in the Sentra. Solid affordable car. Solid affordable car. Which, I mean, this is more of what we need is these affordable cars, especially in today's market where not only is everything super expensive, backup's coming. Anyways, not only is everything super expensive, but yeah, the economy's not doing all that great for a lot of people. Most people. And so yeah, having these more affordable options, so people have something that gets them from A to B and doesn't break the bank account. I don't know, I think it's good. And then the other thing is, you know, not everyone has perfect credit. And so having cars, you know, new cars that people with not the best credit scores can get into, I think that's also good. It's not just a Nissan thing, it's just any car under $30,000 in today's market. That's stuff that, generally speaking, it's a little bit easier to get approved with those situations. Again, my experience in the car industry. So aside from that, the seat comfort with this is pretty solid. I like this interior. I mean, it feels decently upscale and all of that, especially considering the price point that it is at. So I think they've done a good job overall with this setup. Smooth. Yeah, smooth power delivery. Nissan actually does a pretty good job with the CVTs. So I think that's nice. And see how this goes here. And again, it's pretty snappy. So that's impressive. So something's up with the Sentra. This is a nice, affordable sedan. Again, sub $30,000. It's got pretty good features. It's got nice interior. And Nissan has a maintenance schedule on these, if you don't know. What Nissan's added is 2 years of maintenance, I believe. So, I don't know, I think that's pretty... I parked that Rogue so crooked, whatever. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, that's nice. So your first 2 years of maintenance. I think that Nissan... I think that, what, Subaru does that? Toyota, I think, what is it? Toyota Care? So I think Nissan's just kind of following suit with the other automakers with offering a maintenance schedule from the factory with the car. Not only is that going to bring people obviously into Nissan dealerships to service their car, which is ultimately what a manufacturer wants, I think it's also going to... How crooked am I? Just a little bit. But yeah, then, you know, the chances of someone buying a car from the same manufacturer, if they're servicing it at the dealership, increases. So there's a lot of benefits with that. And yeah, that might be the deciding factor for someone is between this and some other cars, is they go, okay, well, with the Nissan I get the 2 years of maintenance and I got the warranty and it's a little bit more affordable. So I kind of put that all together, and that might I don't know, make the purchase make a little bit more sense. So yeah, with that being said, let me know your thoughts.